the finish. Okay, great.
Yeah, hi everyone. Just let me know if you can see the presentation.
Yes, you can see it, but it's not yet full screen.
Okay, should be. Hey, here we go. Okay, thank you very much, Catherine and the others and StartupBlink for the invitation. I have a few minutes to talk about CzechInvest and firstly Czech Republic and its startup ecosystem. So my name is Lucie. I'm working for CzechInvest, which is business and investment development agency in the Czech Republic. So talking about the startup ecosystem, Czech Republic is still emerging market in terms of startup ecosystem, but I think we are doing pretty well. Basically, the boom has started around 10 years ago, something like 2010, 2011. So since that, a lot of things have been done, and we have an ambition to present ourselves or to be the CE innovation hub. So here you can see also some comparison with the rest of the CE region. I think what is great about the Czech Republic, it has really like solid macroeconomic environment, but it's also doing quite well in terms of different innovation indicators, like you can see European Innovation Scoreboard and the others. So here is some comparison with the CE region. What is also interesting about the Czech Republic and startup ecosystem, we have basically one big startup hub in the Czech Republic, which is of course capital Prague. Then we have a few smaller ones, but basically like half of the startup companies are being established in the capital city of Prague. I think also not only for startup companies, but also for the investors, Czech Republic is an interesting place because majority of startups is still being funded more from their own resources than having the investment from investors. That's also given by the fact that not that many VCs are yet in the Czech Republic. So if they are looking for bigger money, for example, usually they are looking for the investment from foreign investors. So which might be also attractive for investment activities in the region. Talking about the startup ecosystem at this moment, and of course the number is growing, which we are happy about. The number of startup companies in the Czech Republic is a bit bigger than 1,000 startup companies. Given the size of the market, I think the number is pretty good. You can see the startup heat map, which is comparing the ecosystems also within the Europe. So of course, Czech Republic is not that huge in terms of startup companies, like for example, London, but within the region, it's doing quite well, and really business is growing and is emerging, which is great. On the left side, you can see some interesting sectors or business areas where the startups are operating, and which are also attractive sectors in the Czech Republic. So especially there's a lot of focus on ICT, on big data, but also on e-commerce marketing. Gaming is also a strong sector. So so here you can see some examples from what sectors the startup companies are usually coming from in the Czech Republic. On the right side of the slide, you can see what founders are usually appreciating about the Czech Republic and its startup ecosystem. So of course, it's also in terms of talents. It's in terms of cooperation with industries and with different businesses. So you can see that that even if you compare the Czech Republic like to the really top 20 startup ecosystems in Europe, so it's doing quite well and it has a lot to offer. Technology trends, that's something that I have mentioned a bit on the previous slide, but really what are the hot sectors in the Czech Republic is ICT, blockchain, cybersecurity, big data, artificial intelligence, but also IoT and e-commerce. So these are some of the sectors that are really on the rise, but we have also quite good presence in life science or biotech. Why ICT, why big data? Czech Republic has a long tradition in tech scene. You can see big companies, of course, like Avast that have evolved from the Czech Republic and are now multinational companies. but we really do have a good background in universities for all the ICT activities. A lot of people is employed in this sector. University students are coming from ICT. So, so that creates a good base basically for setting up the startup that is more ICT, cybersecurity, big data oriented. But as I said, also we do have quite good background for the other sectors like life science or biotechnology. So that's about the tech scene. I think that's why also this scene is growing, and that's why many startups from these sectors are evolving in the Czech Republic. Here you can see some success stories. Of course, Avast I have already mentioned, but you can also see that that here are other interesting startup companies. We have seen also some successful exits like Apiari that was acquired by Oracle, or Cognitive Security, which is cybersecurity, as I was talking about, which was acquired by Cisco. And there is more cases like that coming also the last year, which was difficult for everyone, was still good in terms of new deals, new investment activities, and new growth of startup companies. This is something about the innovation ecosystem. What I find good about the innovation ecosystem in the Czech Republic, as I have mentioned, we have main hub, which is in the capital of Prague, but we have also smaller hubs in Brno and Ostrava. All these three cities are also part of the StartupBlink report. But what you can see that really basically in every region, we have a good innovation infrastructure. Universities, scientific parks, incubators, accelerators, and the others. So it's really good that if you're coming almost from any part of the Czech Republic, you can find a good innovation infrastructure there. Also, if you look on the ratio of R&D expenditures to GDP, it's actually quite good, especially in comparison also to the CEE region, but also to the other countries. And we are happy that Czech Republic is still very attractive for multinational companies, because we have more than 50 R&D centers of multinational companies in the Czech Republic. So that's something that we are proud of, and happy that companies find the country interesting and attractive. About CzechInvest, because we have our own programs for supporting the startups, and we are, let's say, national authority for startup support in the Czech Republic. So activities are already running from 2010. Here are some infographics from the last years. Basically, within last 4 years, we have now supported more than 200 startup companies in the Czech Republic. We are working with them also in earlier stages, but our main focus is really to help them also with the foreign expansion. That's because Czech Republic is a small open economy, and basically presence in the other markets is something that is the key for startup companies. So you can really see that we have domestic support, but also support for international expansion. And we do have also matchmaking services for investors. So if you're also looking for investment into the startup companies, so you can definitely let me know, and we can try to find the good match for you and for the startup company, of course. Here you can see some destinations where Czech startups are expanding, and they're expanding quite a lot. Also Europe is their favorite destination, of course, and especially London. Last thing that I would like to mention for the foreign startup companies, we have a program that we call Startup Incoming Mission. Last year it was virtual given the situation, but also we hope that that this year or next year we will be able to welcome the startup companies really also face-to-face in the Czech Republic. So we are organizing these 1-week programs where we are introducing the Czech Republic to them, the business culture, but also really practical things about what is it to setting up the business in the Czech Republic, legal aspects, and the others. So feel free to contact me if you are the foreign startup and looking for the expansion to the CEE region, Czech Republic, or looking for setting up your R&D activities or any other activities here. That's it from me. Thank you very much. That was my pleasure to be here. And once again, thank you for the invitation and have a great day, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Lucie. Please put your details as well on the chat so everyone can reach out to you after the event. Thank you so much for sharing about Czech Republic.